Good morning, my dear students. Today is Wednesday. As you know that we are doing our chapter Our Home. Our home chapter is chapter 9 and today you will read the chapter again. Today I will focus on next page. So please come to the next page. Before starting the next page, I would like to share some materials and some beautiful pictures of houses which are taught in the second page. So please the beautiful houses. See the houses. It is made of bamboo and straw. This is called a hut. We found hut in village area. These the hut looks very beautiful. The huts are tiny and a single room house which is beautifully made, and along the surroundings the trees and grasses are found. Come to next. See the next. This is the mud house. In old age, in old period, people used to made mud house. It is also made of bamboo and straw, and they use mud to cover the bamboos on their houses, and it gives them protection from heat and cold. In cold season they feel warm in staying this house, and in hot season they feel cool staying in houses. So now these days the mud houses are again in fashion. On the tourist point, we can see the mud houses. It is too costly. They took a heavy amount when we want to stay in this type of traditional houses. Now see the next. This is also a type of houses. It is also made of bamboos, wood, and with mud. Come to the next. See the beautiful houses. It is a permanent house. It is permanent house because it is made of concrete, cement, brick, iron. It lasts long. So this is called a permanent house. And again I will show the temporary house. This is a temporary house because it is made of mud, wood, bamboo and straw. Sometimes in rain, heavy rain, or in cold time when snow falls, or when the cyclone comes, they can destroy this type of temporary houses. So I am sure you understand the difference between temporary house and permanent house. Now you came to next. See again the types of huts. I have taken the picture from different areas and I have shown the different types of houses among you. Now come to the picture of hut again, because in this chapter we are going to cover permanent house, temporary house, huts and about caves. Now the last. Now the last is caves. In early age, early man's lives in these types of houses. This is caves. But now these days all men become literate, so they are not living in caves. Now in these days in caves only wild animals are staying there. So now I have shown you the different clips of the chapter, and I am sure that you understand that what we are going to learn today. or read today. Now came to the next point. Now I am showing the second page of the chapter. Page number 59. Page number 59. See from the starting. Now I am going to read Do You Know? Take out your pencil with you and underline the hard words. In big cities like Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, and Kolkata, the land is limited and the population is huge. So most people lives in flat in multi-story buildings. You understand the lines because nowadays in Patna you are also staying and you are also using flat or multi stories building due to huge population. Underline the hard words Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata, huge, etc. Multi stories buildings. Now came to next line. People live in different types of houses depending on location and climate of the place. Before I have taught you about the houses. In when I am giving the definition of houses, I explained you why people use houses. Okay. Why people use houses? Because houses protect us from many things or many types of calamities. Now come to the next chapter. The early man lived in caves. He ate the flesh of animals, of fruits and roots of plants. Over a long period of time, the hunter and the food gatherer, underline the hard word hunter, food gatherer, become the food producer. Food producer. He started living in a small huts close to his crops. Even now, many people live in huts in villages. The huts are made of bamboo, straw, dried leaves, and mud. They are known as kacha houses or temporary houses. Underline the word kacha house and temporary house. As they are not very strong, they start leaking in the rainy season. Strong winds can also damage them. Huts can also be found in the slum in cities. They are made of bricks, tin, or polythene sheet. Now I will explain you. In early man chapter, I have explained you about caves and you know about the hunter, food gatherer and food producer. Those people who gathered the food for their living after when they become smart or when they acquainted to their surroundings, they started food producing. In food producing, they started doing farming and they grow crops and then they make their life more comfortable. After leaving the caves, they came in kacha houses, temporary houses, which are built of with straw mud. Just now I explained you that it is the temporary houses very weak because they are not made with strong materials, so they can destroy easily, and the life of the huts is more than 1 or 2 years. You can see huts in slums area in cities. Now come to next paragraph. These days the most villagers live in pakka houses or permanent houses. They are made of bricks, marble, stone, cement and timber. A very big village house is called a haveli. Just now I explained you about permanent house. The permanent house is lasting house and its life is very long and people are now using bricks, marble, stone and cements to make permanent house, and those who have ample of money they make a big house in their village, and that types of village are called haveli. The haveli is made in very big area with trees and with beautiful farms, and the all the havelis are surrounded by orchard. Like this, the page number is finished, and you can see the picture of haveli and slum area in city. Underline the word permanent, house, bricks, marble, stone, cement, timber, haveli, and and polythene seeds, tin and bricks. Now come to the next page. Next page is your homework. So see the homework, read the chapter, learn the spelling, underline the hard words, and interesting thing is that you have to do in your copy, that is stick the picture of different types of houses or draw it and color it beautifully. In both classes I have shown you many types of beautiful houses, so I want that please make beautiful houses and show me in your class or show me in your homework. So students, goodbye. Again we will meet in another class on Saturday. Student, but I am thinking that in every week, in Wednesday and Saturday, the students are not attending their SST classes properly because the views are coming less. So I am requesting you have to do your class honestly. If you will not do your class honestly, I will take a action on each and every child, those who are not attending their class. So thank you and goodbye.